Fiddlers Ferry power station was a coal-fired electric plant that was built just outside of Warrington by the Cleveland Bridge Company between 1964 and 71. The site has dominated the Merseyside skyline for nearly 60 years, but now the Chernobyl-esque site stands virtually empty, save for security patrols and other skeleton crew. At its peak, the 820-acre site burned 16,000 tonnes of coal per day and consumed 195 million litres of the River Mersey. With this, it spun its enormous turbines to generate 1,989 of electricity per day. The site was supplied with a freight-only rail line between Warrington and Widnes that ran along the banks of the Mersey. When it was built, the station mainly burned coal that was mined in the South Yorkshire coalfield and transported across the Pennines on the Manchester-Sheffield-Warth Electric Railway. In later years, the coal was imported, up to 2 million tonnes of which could be stored on site. After privatisation in 1990, the station was operated by various companies, and from 2004 to 2022 by SSE Thermal. Reaching full operational capacity in 1971, the station would produce electricity up until 2019, when its output was reduced and the site was ultimately decommissioned in March of 2020 as a part of the government's climate goals and ambition to end coal power. It gained notoriety on Christmas Eve 1985 when, due to high winds, one of its enormous water cooling towers collapsed late at night. Thankfully, nobody was hurt and the stack was soon rebuilt. Purchased by Peel NRE earlier this year, the site is to be demolished, with its materials recycled and converted to industrial land and housing for Warrington. Peel NRE said that its 10 to 15 year master plan to regenerate brownfield land marks a new era for the site. The company wants to turn it into a sustainable community featuring industrial use, extensive parkland and wildlife areas, 250 acres dedicated to employment use and at least 1,760 new homes, working in partnership with Peel and L&P's building firm Northstone. Plans were submitted for the site in September 2022 to Warrington Council for the demolition of its northmost towers and administrative buildings, as well as its coal yards. There have, however, been calls for the site to receive heritage status. Visible from as far away as the Peak District and Pennines, it was put to historic England that its unique construction style and technology is worthy of preservation. However, this was refuted. In response to this decision, the 20th Century Society expressed their concern that the demolition of this and other power plants from this generation meant that England is at risk of losing an entire building typology that provides landmarks and monuments to the C20 industry. Demolition is expected to take 4 years, with remedial work complete in early 2023 as part of the Peel NRE's 15-year regeneration programme.